Tonight's one of the most popular figures in world wrestling entertainment. This Sunday, he's going to be headlining WrestleMania 31, facing off against the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Brock Lesnar. Please welcome to our show, Roman Reigns. Have a seat, Roman. We met not too long ago, and we were just chatting, and I was like, I've got to have this guy on the show. You're a big star, very cool, and I was first taken with the hair.
You see what I'm doing here?
The hair, we've both gone a different way. Mine goes up like a French dessert. You were like, you know, king of the jungle, lion. You got this thing going on. It's amazing.
Going for a bit of a Tarzan look.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. What I've noticed is that's okay. Feel free to go crazy.
Yeah.
Applaud my hair, please.
While you talk, I'm going to braid it.
Yeah. We just start all dishes.
La, 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 la.
I just pictured a very creepy hand movement there. Yeah.
Well, I'm curious because you wet your hair, and then a lot of guys in wrestling they get sweaty, but they're also coated in oil. How do you guys get a grip on each other when you're wrestling? You both look like very slippery sausages out there. How do you grab a guy?
It's a slippery situation. Sometimes it's tough. You know, for me, it's strategy. It's you know, stay off me. Don't get a hold. But there's actually a situation in WrestleMania, my very first WrestleMania. I was pretty much whipping Sheamus, who's another. He has the ginger hair, and it's
Sheamus is
up.
his whole thing. He's been on the show. He's a big Irish guy, Sheamus.
Humongous Irish guy. So I'm beating him up. I'm whipping him in, and just oil takes over. And it felt like a cliffhanger type Matrix slow-mo situation where it's like, oh no. No, not today. Any other day except for WrestleMania. But by the grace of God, somehow we just came back together and, you know, finished the movement. But a little bit of a panic there.
Yeah. Because he could have slipped and slid off out of the ring and like out the door of the stadium.
All the way to Times Square. But that's the thing, you know, when you're putting all this oil on, you're thinking, you're looking cool.
Looking cool.
Looking like a badass.
You know what you do?
Hopefully you don't slip away from me.
You can be a very intimidating guy. You will sometimes roar in the ring just before you execute the spear. Your move is the spear, which is one of my favorite moves in wrestling. Take a look at this. It's absolutely incredible. You launch yourself. Launch.
That's what I do for a living, right? Bizarre.
But when did you, I love that they know it's coming because you do that roar. No one does a better roar than you. And then you launch. When did you learn that launch? When did you start doing that?
Well, you know, I played football from the age of 7. So for me, it's an open field tackle and it just made sense. You know, I played college football, a hiccup of pro football. And then, you know, once I transferred from the gridiron to the wrestling ring.
Right.
It was a no-brainer. You know, I've been hitting people wide open since I was 7 years old. So, why stop now? You know.
You were this size when you were 7, though.
I was. Actually, I wore a size 15 when I was 15. So.
Wow.
Yeah, and this was before the internet, and you could order shoes and clothes, and you didn't have to leave and Amazon and all this stuff. So. That is a bit of a sensitive subject for
me.
Yeah,
that's why I brought it up.
Many days. Yeah. I must want to hear that roar.
Yeah. I'll behave. You walk through the ring. You walk through the fans to get to the ring.
I do.
And you have some very aggressive female fans. They sometimes grope you when you're trying to just get to the ring to do your job.
There have been situations. I like to call her the butt cheek bandit. She, you know, there's a lot of places I've been touched, but she, you know, it wasn't even like a football, like attaboy, you know, acknowledgement. It was like a attaboy. Like, whoa.
It was under, up, and then the.
Yeah, attaboy. Luckily, I have security. We have a great security staff that follow me down and make sure nothing crazy happens. But he immediately looked at me. He's like, "What do you think?" And I was like,
The security guy?
yeah, and then he goes, was it worth it? And she's like, oh, yeah. So,
Oh, they kicked her out.
no, we gave her the pass. But
No, I married
this isn't
her.
Me giving, this isn't me giving a pass to all you ladies. Hands to yourself now. Let me go do my job.
I, on the other hand, if you see me walking down the street, go for it.
Get in there.
Get in there. I don't know what this is.
It's the female claw.
WrestleMania 31 airs live this Sunday.
Looking like a prostate exam.
It is.
It could be.
You should get that checked.
WrestleMania 31 airs live this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern on the WWE Network. Look at you with that. It was incredible.
Y'all called for
I can
the
do
hair
it too. I can do it too. WWE Network and on pay-per-view. Roman, you got to come back. You're really fun to talk to.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah, please come back. Roman Reigns, we'll be right back. Hippo Campus, stick around.